my goal is to raise your floor for inbound leads per month. If I can take you from 4 leads per month, that's a big difference. You're going to sign at least one of those, right? And if that becomes your floor, Facebook ads then become what you start building on top of it, right? Because Facebook ads are also going to help to push all those people that have been in your ecosystem into your funnel, right? People that have seen your organic content, people that have seen your LinkedIn posts. The internet's connected. But if we really want to get them over the finish line, we got to pay. And that's just what it is. Now, I know a lot of you as SEOs, sometimes that can make you uncomfortable, right? You're used to not having to pay for your marketing. You've never really managed a lot of paid for your clients before. Again, don't worry. We're going to take this step by step here. You're going to have to pay for ads. There's no way around that, but I'm going to show you ways to do it where it's not going to break your bank. And it's going to also mentally kind of get you comfortable with this. Another reason is just predictability and scalability and peace of mind. Like I said, right now, a lot of you are worrying about where your next lead is going to come from, and you have no idea. You have no idea where your next lead is going to come from, where your next client's going to come from. That is stressful. It's unnecessary stress on top of an already extremely stressful business model. You don't need that type of stress. When you can build a paid ad funnel, you can build a level of predictability into your business. Again, so the organic stuff is to build a floor, get you a couple leads per month at a minimum. The paid stuff is to help you get to 20 leads per month. And if you can get 20 leads a month, you're going to be just fine. Trust me. Again, you can do this. 100% can do this. I don't care if you've never run ads. I don't care if you're just brand new to all this stuff. You don't have a lot of budget. If you don't have a huge sales team to chase down these leads, I have no salespeople that help me out in the business. It's a very point of pride with me. We're going to teach all this stuff to you. You're in the right place. So let's just start off again by kind of diving into why Facebook. I'm overselling this to you because I know what happens in a lot of these boot camps. You guys are all paying to be here, which, by the way, thank you for your business. We love you and we appreciate you. But you guys are all paying to be here and you don't take action. A lot of you are going to go through this. You're going to be like, wow, Ryan, this is a great boot camp, and you're going to do nothing about it. That's just a fact. I've come to terms with it. I pour my heart and soul into building this information and content for you guys. And I want all of you to win. I do this for the money, number one, obviously, but like I also do this because I enjoy it. I love when people send me a message on Slack and they're like, I was struggling. And after going through some of your content and have some conversations with the team, I'm making money now. Like I love that. I love that all for you. This business model has been great to myself, to my family. The fact that I'm sitting at home in gym shorts right now because I'm going to the gym after this or in between calls, there's nothing like it. And I want you to win. I don't teach this information to you. I don't teach you anything that doesn't work. So I want you to know that this will work. And if you do it, if you go through this, you're going to get leads, like point blank. But on top of that too, right, is Facebook to me, again, I'm living walking proof that yes, you can make money and generate leads off Facebook. But the fact is, and I don't even know this stuff, and maybe it sounds a little bit arrogant, but I don't care. It is what it is. Like when I go to an SEO conference and people come up to me and they're like, hey, I've seen your ads before. It might not sound like a lot, but that's brand awareness. It's incredibly powerful. It makes selling stuff to mass audiences much easier. So when you've been advertising and people see your face and name for 6 months, 12 months, 6 years, the impact that it has on your brand is palpable. It's tangible. And I'm starting to see that in the legal space too, where I'm getting referrals from clients that I've never worked with before because they've seen our content online. They went through our funnels and they were like, this guy knows what he's talking about. You should have a conversation with him. So brand to me is not something we talk about, but Facebook ads are probably the biggest way to hack that. And it's going to be all a part of what you're doing here. So on top of that, something I tell my legal clients all the time when I'm selling them Facebook ads is that we're all SEOs here. So we look at Google as king, right? But the fact is that when I go to Google and search for something, I go to Google probably one time and that's it. And there's a lot of competition. There's very limited space. You know, even if you're on the first page or you have the first couple of slots, there's no guarantee that you're going to get my attention, right? But at the same time, me, that same person who was searching in Google, then goes to Instagram and Facebook 10, 20, 30 times a day, WhatsApp as well, you know? So that same audience that's going to Google is only going there once, maybe twice to refine a search, but they are checking Instagram and Facebook so many times a day. So what that means, it means there's more inventory and there's more opportunities to get in front of your audience. And it means it's significantly cheaper. The cost per click that we see with our clients from Google is about $300 for a car accident cost per click from Google Ads. It's about $2 on Facebook. Same people, the exact same audience. The same person that's using their phone to search Google is then going right to Instagram. same person. So the people are there. We just have to know how to get in front of them, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. So again, lower cost, more scalability. It's cheaper, and it's because we are all. I don't want to get into like the semantics of this from not from like a parent point of view, which is like we're living chronically online and it's scary, but from a business owner and advertiser point of view, that presents a lot of opportunity. So there's a lot of scale that we have available here. People ask me all the time, they're like, why don't we advertise on LinkedIn? I'm like, because you're never going to get to the bottom of Facebook ads and they work much better and they're much cheaper. So you don't need to put your money anywhere else aside from here. What I love about it too is the targeting. So, we work with lawyers. So we can very easily target lawyers. I know I just said that we don't have to target, and that's because our pixel is so warmed up. Facebook knows without us putting any targeting in who we want to target, but we can still very easily target lawyers. You can still very easily target home services business, whoever it is that you're working with. And if you can't, that's okay too, because Facebook, like if you're trying to target, um, let's say like software companies, right? Maybe there's no targeting option for that. I don't know. There probably is. But if there's not, Facebook knows who works for software companies, who was the software founder. How do they know? Because if you have Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp installed on your phone, those platforms have access to all your data. So whoever you're texting, whatever you're searching for, whoever you're talking to, please believe these platforms know that. Now you can't target against it, but if you use the right creative to tap into those audiences, we can still follow and get in front of those people. So let's talk about some of the keys to success on Facebook. One is creative. So 1 through 5 is creative, meaning the ads that you're running, the ad copy that you're using, the headlines on your landing pages, all that is the variable to success. Like I said, if you don't have to put in targeting, then how does Facebook know you want to target? The creative and the creative volume too. So it's not enough to just do like 1 or 2 or 3 ads. You need 30 ads. And I know that might sound overwhelming, but with the power of AI, you can create 30 ads with a click of a button. It's not hard. I'm going to show you how to do it. Going to give you the prompts. You're also going to have to get on camera. Maybe you don't put your face on camera, but we're going to be running a VSL funnel, just one funnel. We're not going to run any remarketing traffic. We're not going to run any direct call booking ads. Everything is going to be run through a single ad campaign. Very easy. It's all I run. I run everything to a VSL. You're going to need to get on camera to film that. We already talked earlier about a VSL. We're going to talk a little bit about today. I did an entire training already on VSLs inside of school. You're going to need to get on camera. Hate to say it, but I already saw, Nicole said challenge accepted. And now maybe she's like, oh, wait a second, I got to get on camera. Maybe I'm not going to do this. You're going to do it. You have to do it. I talked about this a lot inside of this boot camp already. You got to get on camera. It's not hard. Don't be shy. There's no such thing as a bad video. Sales is important, because the traffic here is lower intent. You're going to have to sift through, but there's some auto qualification things that we can do. And again, I don't have a sales team. I take 100% of our sales calls, but I'm only getting on calls with people that I know are qualified because I have a very quick manual and automatic process that I can use to filter through bad leads that I know are just not going to be a good use of my time. So I'll help you develop what that looks like, that criteria for you. Got to be open and agile to testing. You're not going to get success and sign clients in 30 days. It's going to take time. You're going to have patience here. You're going to have to be willing to spend some money, just what it is. We'll talk about budgets and what I recommend, but you're going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable here, because I'm going to be asking you to do things that I know are going to make you uncomfortable, between getting on camera, between putting yourself in front of people that you don't know, opening yourself up to criticism, between spending money. We're talking about building businesses here. It's hard, it's uncomfortable. And if you want to live the life and build the business that you want, you're going to have to get really uncomfortable. So I'm going to ask that of you. I'm going to require that of you. I'm going to push that from you. And I promise you, you're going to come out the other side a much stronger human and a better leader and a better business owner and more comfortable in the future of your business as well. So those are the keys to success. So let's dive into what the full funnel here looks like. Again, we've talked about a lot of this stuff before, but just to kind of wrap it all up here. So like I said, we're running one type of campaign. We're running one funnel. I do not believe in remarketing ads. I just posted this on LinkedIn today and nobody cared about it because nobody cares about Facebook ads. I don't know why people hate making money. They'd rather talk about the latest keyword research tool, as opposed to like, hey, maybe instead of talking about indirect ways to make money, we talk about direct ways to make money. I know that makes us uncomfortable, but like, we're talking about making money here and we're talking about growing businesses, and that's what we're going to do. And remarketing ads, I know a lot of people have even like brought this up. They're like, hey, like we do SEO. So like if we're building a lot of blog content for our clients, right? Let's say we work with a software client and we're building a lot of content and blog posts that's like starting to go to organic traffic. Shouldn't we be setting up remarketing ads to recapture that traffic and get them to convert? No, you shouldn't. Not going to work. Number one reason is that the internet moved off of cookies. So like when people go to your website, they get cookied, then you remarket to them. That's broken. Like it's really hard for Facebook to match that data. It's like kind of illegal now, mandated from the federal government that like it's like against privacy issues, even though it's not. Anyways, so like remarketing ads, they don't work. Not a good use of your money, not a good use of your time. Just because somebody comes to your website doesn't make them qualified and doesn't mean that Facebook can match to it. Also, if they went to your website and didn't convert, there's probably a reason for that. Following them around with ads is not going to change that. Hey, Ryan here. Hope you liked that video. If you want more, check out these two videos right here on the screen.